Welcome back, everybody, to the Kirby's Epic Yarn playthrough. This is part 25. And we're going to be finishing off the rest of what our neighbors have to offer. Yeah, that's going to be it. That's going to everything that all of our neighbors' side missions is going to be all completed in this video. I can't believe it. It's almost over. But in the meanwhile, we're going to be doing this first, Carrie's transport mission. I had to think of what the other word was. Carrie's transport in the Butter Building, or the Tempest Towers. Tempest Towers. I think... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think this was like the second time I tried this, or maybe, I can't remember. But yeah, I remember that Spear Waddle-Dee being a big jerk. That guy was really annoying. See, he's not like that guy who's just sleeping on the job, you know? See, he's not in my way at all. So, you know, there's no problem there. That guy was just being a jerk. We barely made that jump. I don't think there's anything terribly different here. I think you just... Yeah, I think the level is set up exactly the same. Although, I did have this portion here where I had a ridiculous amount of trouble trying to get her on the little throne there, which was really like, what is going on there? That was really shocking to me, because every single time I threw her before, there was never a problem. She just like auto-aimed onto it. But this, apparently, the entire time you did have to aim it. So apparently I was aiming the entire time and never knew. So, that. Alrighty, well, looks like that's it for Carrie. That's a really nice last wallpaper. That was that kind of reminded, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like strawberry shortcake or something, you know, sort of dessert looking. So now we move on to Buster, and while we bust things with Buster, I'm gonna go ahead and, well, at least try to finish out the rest of that information. So once again, in the reception area, Kirby's Epic Yarn won Game Spy's 2010 Platforming Game of the Year Award and Giant Bomb's 2010 Best Looking Game Award. It was the runner-up for Nintendo World Report's 2010 Wii Game of the Year Award. At the 2011 Game Developers' Choice Awards, Kirby's Epic Yarn was nominated for the Innovation Award. And during the 14th Annual Interactive Achievement Awards, Kirby's Epic Yarn was nominated for Family Game of the Year, Outstanding Achievement in Art Direction, and Outstanding Achievement in Gameplay Engineering. IGN ranked the game number 95 in top 100 modern games in 2011. I think this mission took me like 3 or 4 tries, because I had trouble trying to figure out which directions to go so that I wasn't locked out of trying to grab certain enemies, and that was harder for me than it really should have been, which is sad. But yeah, I had a lot of trouble with that one. I think that was like the 3rd or 4th try I had at it. And I kind of had to, like, memorize, oh, okay, I gotta go this way, and then save this guy to break those blocks, and then go this way and defeat that guy. It all worked out. Still got it completed, right? I can't remember this one. Is it just... Are there just guys on the side, and then there's the... Okay, bomb throwing guys in the middle? I can't remember this one. I think maybe probably because it was just really simple and easy. So I guess there was really nothing notable about it. Oh, I think the Starfy is kind of a... Yeah, that guy was... Or Scarfy, I'm sorry. Wow, I was thinking of Starfy, the game. That guy was kind of a pain because when those guys get angry, you can't damage them at all, and you have to wait for them to explode. So I think that's like a big time waster. So you have to hit them before time runs out. Otherwise, I think you're in big trouble. Candy dots. Oh my god, I remember getting those all the time. Those little dot candies on the sheets of paper, and no matter what you did, no matter how hard you tried, no matter how many different angles you come from it, every time you peeled one of them off, it always came with just a little bit of paper. Just even just a tiny bit of paper. I guess that was like the bonus, the added treat in the for the candy. That was the icing on the top, was paper. This one, I think this one actually gave me even more trouble than the one in Whispy Forest, because this one also has kind of needed memorization so that you don't miss too many enemies and therefore run out of time. Yeah, this was a pain. So I did miss the one guy there. Man, I can't even remember how many times I had to redo this one. It was like 5 or 6 times. Yeah, this one was really rotten. I don't like this one. Yeah, I did kind of get set and ready there towards the end. Yeah, the time limit's the real killer here. I didn't even care about that star. That star beat. I was just like, just go, man. Get me out of here. Oh, no. I was just like, forget it. Just gave up. Alrighty. Let's see. Where are we? Let's finish this out. The game was the second highest selling game from October 11th to October 17th, selling 92,280 copies. As of March 2011, that's been a while since that's been updated, Kirby's Epic Yarn has sold 1.59 million copies worldwide. It went on to reach 1.85 million copies sold worldwide. Also, the only thing I'm going to say about this mission is this one was really easy. The Nintendo 3DS version, Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, received positive reviews with a score of 79 on Metacritic. It sold 10,000 copies within its first week in Japan, with sales being relatively slow due to the game's releasing near the tail end of the handheld's lifespan. Criticisms were leveled at inelegantly introduced copy abilities in levels that weren't designed for them, while praise was awarded to the game for retaining the same aesthetic and charm as the original. Yeah, I think the only difficult part, because I wasn't quite looking at the screen just now, or, well, not the screen, but the game. I was looking at the info. The only difficult part of this mission for me was the very beginning portion where I got stuck with that little bouncy little wheel thing. That was it. That was the only... That was the hardest part of that mission for me, was that one little bouncy wheel. Are we... Oh my goodness, we're still not done with this guy? Alrighty, and then to finally, fully finish out the entire Wikipedia article on Kirby's Epic Yarn, the section at the bottom, Spiritual Successor. In a Nintendo Direct broadcast in January 2013, Nintendo announced a new, visually similar successor called Yoshi's Woolly World. Released for the Wii U in 2015 and later the 3DS in 2017, the game instead features Yoshi as the protagonist and offers amiibo compatibility. Good Feel once again returned to develop the game. So that was interesting addition as well, because, well, once again, I did mention earlier that Yoshi's Woolly World was like the one that really reminded me of this game, as sort of a more modern comparison, rather than Yoshi's Story. But, I mean, obviously at the time, it didn't exist, so Yoshi's Story was definitely like the closest thing that you could have related it to. This one, I think this mission I had to do twice, because I think I just took too much time trying to find these guys. And they're actually playing hide-and-go-seek in the dark, so go figure, they copied me. They went in the future, listened to my commentary. They listened to my commentary, went all the way back, and then designed this level because they knew that I compared this to hide-and-go-seek in the dark. I'm on to you, Good Feel. Good lord, it's the Super Mario Bros. 3 insane paranoia, conspiracy theory all over again with the time travel. Alrighty. Otherwise, the not taking so long, it makes the or not makes, but the level is fairly easy. Otherwise, unbelievable. I can words. I swear, I can words. Alrighty. So yeah, that was it completely for the information. So now I have nothing to tab out and read. Alrighty, so now we go on to Boatyard. I believe, if I remember, I'm pretty sure this was my first run at this. And also, you know what? Here's a tab out and look at the friggin'. I already have it open. The walkthrough. Wow, I can't words. Never mind. I take it back. I can't words. Okay, we only have one more after this. Okay. This one is fairly easy enough. It says that the screen is moving fast enough to encounter exactly 20 enemies right before the time is depleted. Near the beginning, take the high road, or else you'll miss out on about 4 mariners. And after clearing them, stamp through the blocks to defeat the one on the lower level. This is basically like, I had to redo this level initially so many times. Okay, that was weird. So many times that that was just instinct to just go to the top and then go down and defeat that guy. I don't know. It was all just child's play for me, you know. It was just too easy. Yeah, so you just kind of sit there and wait. Here comes that guy. I guess I could have just jumped and gotten that guy, but whatever. Okay, then we jump over to here. We got 10 seconds left. What are we looking at here? We got 2 more. Oh, got him. Nice. Ooh, wow. Okay, that was actually a little scary. I think the intended route was that they wanted you to go up using the little swinging button and then defeat that guy and then come down and like stamp on the guy below. But I said heck it, and I'm gonna do it my own way. And I perfectly timed my whip to hit that guy on the top. And then there you go, and we got it. So we got the Capamari wallpaper, which is nice too. You know, again, I did mention this guy has a tendency to give you like the boss wallpapers. Okie dokie. So yeah, so this is gonna be the final one, Evergreen Lift. Now the thing with this was where I read the thing about the Friezos and how you can't destroy them like by hitting them with the whip. You have to either stamp them or hit them with an enemy. This was the point where I realized that I could do that, but I don't think, like I said, it wasn't really necessary when I... Oh, that might not be good. It wasn't necessary when I first played through this stage. Okay, easy peasy. I think... What does it say? It says, oh yeah, keep rolling up the spool every chance you get, even if it's not about to run out. So that way, you know, you can keep it moving. That's always a good idea. And then it also says, and then annihilate everything in your path. Love that. Thank you, walkthrough. Also, you know what? While I'm at it, let me give a shout out to the creator of this walkthrough. I don't even think I mentioned who it was this entire time. This walkthrough is from the Wii version on Game FAQs by Stephen Chase. And it was incredibly helpful throughout the entirety of the game. And also we got the King Dedede wallpaper, which is very cool. And that's it. That was it for Buster. Now we move on to wow, nice edit. Now we move on to Mara. Anyways, but yeah, you know, like I said before, oh, that's not good. Well, apparently I still win this one, so I guess we'll have to see how that worked out. I'll see how she kind of takes a breather and waits. But yeah, I had been burned in the past by other walkthroughs. The first one that came to mind was when I did the Wind Waker HD, and I had a walkthrough for that. Oh man, that was quite possibly the worst walkthrough I've ever seen. It gave me so much wrong information. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's what happened. I'm just kidding. I was so over her, you know, and again, initially I was just like, oh, you know, that's kind of adorable, you know, she cries because she lost, and, you know, I don't feel bad for her, and now at this point, I'm like, I will destroy you, Mara. Oh, that's a nice, I like that one. It's got the pink and blue going on, that's always a nice mashup, an amalgamation, combination, words. Again, I swear I can words. Oh, is this the same guy? I think I had to redo this one once or twice. Because of this guy. Again, I don't know what that Spear Waddle Dee's deal is, man. But that guy is just the worst. And, again, a quick reminder, just in case anybody forgot. If you get hit during Mara's races, you have to take a 3-second timeout. You know what? I think this is actually the third time I did it. Because I think the first time I got hit by the Spear Waddle Dee, and I was like, gotta restart. And then the second time, I think I got hit by that cannon that I paused and waited for. And then, again, I said, I gotta restart. Like I said at the very first one of these, I do think that they are time-based, technically, but it doesn't give you, like, the actual time. But she does, like, complete it within the same amount of time every single time. Man, I'm really using the word time a lot. Okay, now we go on to the Cloud Palace. If I remember correctly, this one does have Krako coming down and trying to attack you during the race. Do you think Mara is going to be affected by that? Well, here's a spoiler. No. Absolutely not. This is actually a pretty big chunk of the level now that I think about it. Yeah. This is this is like the entire like first portion before the Star Shooter power-up. So we're just gonna kind of race on through here because, you know, that's the entire idea here. I do like that, though, that little button obstacle where they're coming backwards towards you. Platforming, man. It's good stuff. I love me some platform games. That's why I have been endlessly entertained by this game. Okay, see, there he is. Oh my goodness, get out of the way! Oh dear. Okay, I think that was it. Yeah, he only tries to attack you like a very, very small, short, specific area. And then yeah, he's just like, whatever, I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. And then, of course, he shows up again after the Star Shooter portion. Let's see if there's any information for the Mara races on the walkthrough. Let's see if he has any sort of notes or anything. No. Oh. Well, he did have... so he made a couple of notes, but for ones that were way before this. Way before our time. He had the one for the 10th challenge, which was Toy Tracks, and then the 13th one, which was Melody Town. I'm pretty sure I did, like, all those in, like, the first video that, you know, we unlocked her. This song is the Gourmet Race song, right? Because if it is, that's quite good for this particular mission here. Oh, not good. Wii! Wii, that's the system that this game is on. Wii! Playing with MahWii! And again, you know, I said it the first video, the first part of this playthrough, it does feel good to play another Wii game. Of course, I got a lot of flack throughout the years later on with people saying, that game's not on the... Oh, shoot. Forgot about the 3-second thing. That game's not on the Wii, or, you know, or when are you gonna do another Wii game? Your name's Playing with MahWii. How come you're not doing Wii games? So here you guys are. Jeez. But yeah, I do, you know, and again, I do love playing the games on the Wii. I think all of the games that I had on the Wii, I did like either do like a playthrough or like gameplay on. So, or our video series, like in the case of Mario Kart Wii, also that was extremely close to those spikes. So anything that I do by after this point will be stuff that I've not played before. So it's all gonna be blind runs, just like this here fancy Kirby's Epic Yarn playthrough. But yeah, I do have a couple others a couple others I can think of at the top of my head, which of course I'm not gonna spoil because that's just how I roll. But if I remember correctly, though, there are ideas that I've had for a very, 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 very long time. We're talking like pre-2011 here. We're talking really old ideas that I simply just have not gotten around to for, you know, reasons that I've gone into multiple times. So I won't bore you guys again. But anyway, so now we're here in the mole hole, and if I recall correctly, this one took me, I believe it was exactly 2 tries. It should be the 2nd try, because I couldn't remember where to go exactly, and then once I did, I was just like, go, 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 and just speed ran through it. And where am I? Oh, whoops! I was gonna say, where am I going? Oh, there it is. Okay, I knew there was a turn to the left. I just couldn't remember where. There you go, easy peasy. And wrecked. Where are we anyway? How many in total? It's just 30 in total. And that was number 28, which means we only have 2 more after this. And then it's going to be the end of, once again, like I said, the neighbor side missions, and it's going to be the end of this video. So, you know, hey, everybody, savor the moment. Hang on to your socks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that we are almost done. Okie dokie. So now we're back once again in Dark Manor, as if we haven't gotten enough of this stage. Man, they really... I think they were really proud of this stage. I think they were really proud of, like, the whole mechanic that they came up with the darkness. And, so they decided to come back to it again and again and again. For... what was it? It was everybody except Beedrix, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was every neighbors besides Beedrix. There was Zeke, there was Carrie. I think I just did the one with Buster. Oh wait, no, there wasn't Carrie. I'm sorry. So it was except Beedrix and Carrie. That's right. That's right. I'm like really darting through here. I can't remember. Oh no, this was definitely my first run. As if that wasn't like telling enough. Like where I was just like, wait, do I go this way? Oh man. Oh. Yeah, I remembered that those jerks are there, so that's a good thing. Also, I think that, yeah, I knew that there was an elevator there because, well, there was another mission that I did. I think it might have been Zeke's, where I had to go up the elevator and then didn't realize that it was there, and then I lost a bunch of time. Alrighty, this is going to be it. This is going to be the finale, which is very strange. So... Tempest Towers and Cloud Palace were ranked 5 out of 5 in difficulty. Oh, that one's cute. Pumpkin Party. 5 out of 5 in difficulty. And these last 3, Mole Hole, Dark Manor, and Fossil Reef, are considered 4 out of 5 difficulties. Very interesting. Now this one is the entirety of the level, which on the walkthrough, it does say, you know, like it tells you where each... like mission starts and ends, you know, at least from Mara, like, you know, it gives you the deets, gives you the details, and it says start of level, destination, end of level. So it's the entire, oh no, 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 no. Wow, I was like, I must have been spamming that button. that was a frame perfect dash out of that stun. Come on, a little bit. Don't choke now. Here we go. Okay, we're going up and over this way. And then we go, ooh. That was close. Ooh, whoa. Down this way. Go up this way. Flap over this way. And then up we go. Now, we've got no time for those. No time for the little trick oops. There we go. Oh, and that's it. I can't believe it. It's finally over. Thank you, Mara. And thank you for watching this part of the Kirby's Epic Yarn playthrough. Join me in part 26, which will be the final part of the Kirby's Epic Yarn playthrough. Thank you so much once again to my lovely supporters for supporting me. And as always, I will see you all next time.